Hi guys, welcome to today's vlog. So I just got to the office today and I am working on a little bit of editing. We are also having a big sale for Shop Ashton J today. So we are doing that today in store and online. So we have a lot to do for that. And then me and Stu are going to film a podcast. So today's gonna be crazy. So I thought I'd just kind of bring you along and show you what a typical Friday for me looks like. So I just got to the salon, like I said. We actually just revamped our studio, so it's kind of cool because we're doing like a bunch of different things with it, and I'm going to show you guys around because we're starting to redo it and it's still in the process, but it's coming together. How's the baby boy? I heard you crying. Were you crying during the podcast? Is it because you don't feel good? I love you, my baby son. So cute. All right, so this is our photo studio. You may have seen it before. We are in the process of redoing it a little bit. We're not gonna be using it as a photo studio anymore. We're gonna do more of like a filming area slash office for me. So right now we have like a makeshift office over here. So I have my computer. This is like my little desk. We actually ordered me a new desk, so we just kind of have this here temporarily. We're gonna be hanging these shelves right here, and this is just gonna be like my area to edit and get things done. And then we have this little station for getting ready. And then our plan is to kind of have like little sections of this room that we can use for filming. So this is going to be the podcast area. So this is where me and Stu are gonna film the podcast. We're actually having a neon sign made that says just Jay-Z. So you guys will see us film here today, and then when that sign goes up, it's gonna look even better, and I'm so excited. And then when you come around here, this is where I film Jessi. So this is like where I actually do the hair, and we're gonna be revamping this whole wall and painting it different colors for each area, but we're just kind of barely starting to set it up. And then over here is the mixing area, another shelf to put together. So this is where I mix for Jessi and we film over here. And then we're gonna be making this a photo backdrop area. And then we're gonna be doing this as an intro area. And then I don't know what we're gonna do here, but we're gonna do something. So we're just kind of revamping this place, and it's gonna be amazing for Jessi. We're getting all new like sound equipment and lighting, and it's just gonna be awesome because everything I do is gonna be in this room now. So it's gonna be awesome, and I will give you guys another look at it once it's done. All right guys, me and Stu are in the studio and we are trying to plan out our future episodes, guest stars we're having come on, plan out our travel schedule for the fall. And we just did like an audio test so that Stu's microphone actually works. If you guys read or watched our first 3 podcast episodes or listened to them, you could tell that his microphone was a little off.
Yeah, but it's working now. So thanks for hanging in there those first 3 episodes because they're not awful, but it's just not perfect, and we like to be perfect.
Yeah, we do. So we got that working, and we are about to film number 4, but we also have some guests coming on our podcast that we just scheduled, and we want to make sure that we have audio set up for them. So we're kind of like trying to do a rundown and practice. Here, I'll FaceTime Jordan if they're not going to answer. So we're going to FaceTime someone and see how the audio sounds if we're FaceTiming. Hey.
Hey girl, we need to do a test run. I just need you to talk to me.
We wanna like plan out if we have a guest FaceTime us for a podcast how the audio sounds.
Okay.
So will you just say something? It's Kira.
So I'd like
Kira, hang up.
Okay, go.
Say that I am going to
It's not bad.
to get the long black button of dress small.
Hello from the other side.
I don't know.
Alright, ready? Let's just start.
Okay, we good?
Yeah, can I?
Here.
I can't hear anything.
Wait.
but it's because I'm not plugged in.
Oh.
Hey you guys, it's Stu
And Jessi
from the Just Jay-Z podcast and Jay-Z Styles Co. In today's episode, we're going to be talking all things disaster dates.
I am so excited for this episode.
So this one's going to be a super good one, so let's go ahead and get started.
First off, I would just like to address the elephant in the room, which is the fact that on our last 3 podcasts, Stu sounded horrible.
Okay, it was my microphone. I swear I was trying very hard, but I'll take it.
It was so funny because after I was editing them, we were talking and I was like, you can barely hear you and I'm like so loud, what's going on? And so then he took like all these speech classes on YouTube.
Yeah, because I thought it was me, like I was the talking issue, like I didn't enunciate enough, I wasn't talking loud enough. Turns out it was my microphone. So episode number 4 is going to be the first episode with my new microphone and it sounds so much better.
Oh yeah, his microphone was a little bit wonky, so we got him a new one and now we are good to go. I should have kind of known that things were not going to work out because towards the end of our relationship, he started collecting reptiles.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
You should have seen Stu's speech.
Okay, so I knew that she was engaged before, but I had no idea about the story that she's going to share, which is very interesting. But the reptile part, explain. Like turtles, like.
Yeah, like when I met him, you're texting the wrong person the whole day.
Yes.
Pick him up and it's the wrong boy.
And I didn't figure it out until I pull up at his apartment and he comes walking out the door and it was French fry. And I was just like, oh, hello, French fry. How are you? Get in the car, went to dinner, and I'm so shook up the whole time. I'm just like texting Jessi, like, you're never gonna believe what I did.
You played it cool, right? Like you.
Well, yeah, I just went with the flow. And so then I'm like in a shop, like, I pull up at the apartment. I'm like, actually, can I go to the bathroom? And I start checking my phone, making sure I didn't text Scary Boy and be like, oh my God, I'm coming to pick you up. I was making sure I didn't like double book myself for dates.
So Stu had Scary Boy over for like a one-night stand, basically. And he was only there a couple hours, and then he left like 1 a.m. or something. And Stu walked him to the door, and he has a glass of wine in his hand, and the guy's walking away, and Stu goes, see you never, and then takes his wine glass and cheers as the doorbell camera, and then walks inside, and he sent me the footage from our camera. It was so funny.
One of my best moments to this day.
Oh my gosh.
So what I did for him is I surprised him at dinner with like 9 of his like closest friends, and he thought it was just gonna be us, and then after dinner, we went back to his house, and his friends were having drinks and everything, and there was this like silver like box case, and it almost looked like the things that people keep like poker chips and stuff in. And I was like, wait, is it like a poker set? Because I've recently learned how to play poker, and I think I'm pretty good at it, you guys. So he was like, no, during quarantine, I was like trying to pick up hobbies, and I got a tattoo gun.
So random.
And so I was like, no way. I was like, I want to see it. That's so cool because I have a bunch of tattoos and I love tattoos. And so we had a couple drinks, found the tattoo kit, opened it up. I like set it up and I was like, this is so cool. And like, I guess it's a thing, like if you look into like becoming a tattoo artist, it's like normal for people to practice on like oranges and grapefruits and things like that. So I was like, let me give like a tattoo, because he was just like telling me a little bit about that. And so we set it up at the ink out, and I was like, no, this is what we're gonna do. We're a couple drinks in, this is how the story's going. Just picture me trying to be, I don't even know. So we had everything set up. I was gonna give this grapefruit a tattoo. I mean, like I just feel like I'm pretty creative because we do hair and stuff. I'm not a good drawer or anything, but I was like, obviously I'm not gonna tattoo a person. And then he looks at me in the eyes, we had like a moment, and he was like, let me give you a tattoo. And little Buzz Stu, who's like, oh, I love tattoos. And like for the past few weeks, I have been saying, I need another tattoo. I don't know what to get, like what should I do? So I was like, sure. He was like, let's do it like on your ankle, your thigh, somewhere where no one will ever see it. And I was like, no, I want it on my arm. And so I like pulled up my shirt sleeve and I was like, give me a tattoo on my arm. And he was like, what do you want? And I was like, do you think you can write mom with a heart in it? And he was like, no, too complicated. And I was like, what do you think you can do? And he was like, I can do a pretty good smiley face. And I know, I'm so embarrassed. So Mom, Mimi, if you are listening to this, I just want to say, I'm so sorry, but this is yours.
And I was like, what the hell are you doing?
It was like so, like it was just cute. We like been dating for like 2 months, and it was his birthday. We went back, I met all his friends, we had drinks at his apartment, found this tattoo gun. I was just going with the flow, trying to be cool.
Yeah.
And so he tattoos, Jessi's looking at it now, I'm so embarrassed. And I pull out my arm.
Like
Yeah,
he drew it with a pen.
it does. And he gave me a smiley face. And the next day we woke up and he was like, I'm so sorry that happened. And I was like, no, I love it because it's just like a funny dating story. And I was like, this is going to be like so funny like in a year or 2 years because I kind of did see this relationship going somewhere. And I asked Jessi, like, I am not the type that's going to like get like head over heels or like move fast or anything like that.
You should get bored within a week.
Yeah, and I usually just like cut off guys. I'm like, well, I don't like that Instagram picture from 2013, so I cannot date you. Like things like that. Like I'm literally ridiculous and the pickiest person when it comes to dating guys. So the fact that I actually like someone is pretty far and in between.
I actually really liked him too. He was a good guy.
Yeah, he was, and he's still a good guy. Like no harm towards him.
I think it's just proof that getting a tattoo is sometimes the case of death.
But to top off the story, 2 days later, he broke up with me. He dumped me.
All right, guys, so my grandpa and his friend work in our warehouse doing all our handiwork, and they just hung these shelves. So my little office area is starting to come together. Stu is exhausted after our podcast. We just uploaded episode 4, so go check it out, you guys. We are so excited. Okay guys, it's the next day. We ended up actually getting the new desk already, so we moved the makeshift desk over there, and this is now my new desk. So it's perfect. I have so much more room and I am obsessed with it. So we still have a little bit of work to do, but it's coming together. All right, you guys, it is a few days later. I am here in the warehouse. We are just working on some stuff today back here. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. Our podcast is now 7 episodes deep, and you can find that on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, so make sure to check it out. I will put all of the info in the description box below. And we actually have our electrician here working on some stuff for the studio, and it's coming together. We've actually changed it quite a bit since I filmed a few days ago, so I will also keep you guys updated on that progress. Thanks so much for watching this vlog, and have a great day.